So today's discussion is all about chapter 5, coordinate geometry in the xy plane. So what we are talking about coordinate geometry in the xy plane. So we're talking about equation of the line. So but first let's define what is the coordinate geometry. It means we're talking about the Cartesian plane. This is your x-axis and this is your y-axis. Remember, for you to have to graph a line, that means you have 2 points, connect that 2 points, then that will give you so this is an example of a line. Okay, so straight line can be written in the form y equals mx plus c, where your m is what you call as the gradient and 0c is the y-intercept. So 0c coordinate, 0c is the y-intercept, or you can also write the line as ax plus by plus c is equals to 0, but note that a, b, and c should be integers. That means a, b, and c cannot be fractions. Now let's have this rewriting the equation of the line. So these examples here are equations of the line of the form y equals mx plus c, and then we have to rewrite it as ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. Now to change this one, remember the standard form is right hand side 0. That means we will move this to the other side. This will give you all sides should be 0, so this will be to the other side. So that's why x plus y minus 7 is equals to 0. So this is the standard form of this equation of the line. And now let's identify the gradient. The gradient is the coefficient of x. So here m is minus 1 and the y-intercept is 0c, so 0, 7. Your c is 7. Now here we need to change it to the form where right hand side is 0, so that means everything will be 0 on the right, and this should be transferred to the other side. So this will give you 1/2 x plus y minus 5. But according to the rule, your ABC should be integers. That means no fraction. So how can we remove this 1/2? To remove this 1/2, we will multiply 2 to all sides. So 2 times 1/2 x will give you x plus 2y minus 10, it's equals to 0. So the other form of this line y equals mx plus c is equals to this x plus 2y minus 10, it's equals to 0. And what is the gradient here? Your m is a coefficient of x, which is minus 1/2, and your y-intercept 0c, so 0, 5. Okay, let's continue this one the other way around. Writing from ax plus by plus c, we will change it into this form, y equals mx plus c. So how to change this one? So that means everything, all y should be on the other side, and then the rest is on the left side. So that means this minus 2y stays the same. So minus 2y is equals to minus 6x minus 5. So this out, this out. Now, you wanted y only. So therefore, to solve this one, you need to divide all sides minus 2. So I'll divide this with minus 2, and here minus 2. So that makes my new equation as y equals minus 6 divide minus 2 3x minus 5 divide minus 2, so plus 5 over 2. So from this, we change it into the other form. So let's identify the m. So m here is 3, the coefficient of x, and then the y-intercept is 0, c, so 0, 5 by 2. Okay, let's have example number 4. Minus 2x plus y plus 9 is equals to 0. So you wanted y on the other side, so this means y is equals to this out, this to the other side, so 2x minus 9. So y is equals to 2x minus 9. So m is the coefficient of x, which is 2, and the y-intercept is 0 minus 9. Okay, so now we knew how to change from y equals mx plus c to this form ax plus by plus c equals 0, and from ax plus by plus c equals 0, change it into y equals mx plus c. Now, the next discussion is how to identify, how to solve for the gradient, the value of the mean. So the value of mean, to identify the value of your gradient, it's y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x2 minus x1, or the rise over run, the difference in terms of y over the difference in terms of x. So for example, let's start with example number 1. What is the gradient for this one? Y equals 2x plus 5. Remember that the given equation of a line is of the form y equals mx plus c. So the coefficient of x, that is your m. So in this case, we can identify directly that m is 2. Now, take a look at example number 2. Example number 2, this is of the form ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. So that means we have to change it into this form first before we can identify the gradient. So this will be this out, x plus 2, I want y, so this will be 3x minus 2. So therefore, now it is of the form y equals mx plus c. I can now identify my m, where m is the coefficient of x, so m is equals to 3. Okay. Now, let's continue. Now, in this case, for question number 3, we have points, 2 points. So we will just simply apply the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So this is your x1, y1, x2, y2. So how to find the value of your m? We'll apply the formula. y2 minus y1. So y2 is 8 minus y1, 4. x2, which is 3, minus x1, which is 2. And then we simplify. 8 minus 4, it's 4. 3 minus 2, it's 1, or simply 4. So the gradient of the line joining these 2 points is 4. Now let's have another example. The points minus 2, 0, and 2, 3. So this will be your x1, y1, x2, y2. So using this formula, so m will be y2 is 3 minus y1, which is 0, x2 is 2, minus your x1, which is minus 2, so minus and minus will give you positive. So 3 minus 0 is 3, 2 plus 2 is 4. So the gradient is 3 over 4. So that's the end of today's topic, changing the equation of a line from y equals mx plus c equals 0 to ax plus by plus c equals 0, and from ax to by plus c equals 0 to y equals mx plus c, and also in finding the value of the gradient.